Hi y'all, my name is Marty Mikasa, and I'm a second-year health volunteer in Kaffrine, and I wanted to show those of you who may be interested in starting a health club at your site how I went about starting mine and a couple of the activities that we've done so far. Before starting your health club, you need to ask yourself what you hope to accomplish by having a club and what age group you want to work with. My goal was to teach the kids at my local college about nutrition, malaria, hygiene, and basically matter relating to the health framework. The kids at the college range in age from about 12 years old to about 16 years old. And working with that age group made the most sense to me because I knew that several of them would probably be getting married and starting their own families within the next 5 to 10 years. So this seemed to be the perfect time to start improving their knowledge so that they could improve upon their health practices and hopefully have healthier families of their own. The first thing you'll want to do after having an idea of the subject matter and the content is to talk to your counterpart about the idea of a club and ask them who else in the community you should run this by. You'll definitely want to speak to the school principal and see if they're on board and find out if a similar club already exists and how the school clubs are generally structured. Is there a fee to join? Where do they meet? What's the best way to recruit the kids and so forth? You should also speak to your supervisor to let them know that this is something you want to do. In my case, I also spoke to the village chief, the imam, other elders in the village, and other teachers at the school. The more people that are informed and supportive of the idea of your club, the better things should go for you. Once you have the support of key members of the community, go to the school and inform the kids that you'll be starting the club. Take your counterpart with you or someone who can help you with any language shortcomings. Tell the kids what kinds of things they'll be learning and the kinds of activities they'll be doing and how much the inscription fee is, if there is one. Schedule the club's first meeting to go into more detail on the curriculum and ask for student input about the other content they may want to cover. Have ground rules or rules of conduct in place. And be sure to schedule a second meeting to elect club officers, because at first you'll be the one doing everything to get the club organized. But ideally, the officers will take over and the club will be student-run with input and support from PCVs and community members, like your counterpart if they're interested, or a school parent, or just anyone from the community who sees value in what you're doing and is motivated to help with the club. And then your first meetings should be fun and involve hands-on work. I wanted to start with hygiene, so I asked a fellow Kaffrine health volunteer to come help me make soap with the kids. You can also contact said volunteers because they have great soap making experience and recipe tips. The second activity we did was building and installing a couple of tippy taps at the school, and we attached the soap we'd made to the tippy taps. In your second year, the students should be ready to start demonstrating their knowledge to other members of the community. Because if your community is anything like mine, everyone's probably wondering what exactly you and the kids do in that health club. Teaching students how to do health causeries is a great way to get them out in the community demonstrating their knowledge. They not only learn subject matter, but they learn public speaking, and it's a good way to build their confidence. It's also a good way to show the community a different side to their kids. When they do a causerie, they're stepping into the role of a community health agent and are demonstrating their ability to educate adults and their peers about important health issues that impact the community. Because learning how to do causeries may seem a bit boring to some of the kids, I talked to my counterpart and my ICP about making these health talks into a competition. I wanted to focus on malaria and on malnutrition. I decided to start with the malaria causerie competition so that the kids would have a chance to learn how to paint a mural, because we already had a mural on nutrition that I'd painted the year before, but we didn't have one on malaria. This way, the kids still got to do some fun and creative hands-on work before they had to dig in and start malaria training. After the mural was completed, my counterpart and I started training the kids on all things malaria, and the students started practicing in front of each other before having to do their causeries in front of other community members.
Watch Bujon. Lolo do mandar. Watch my mandar.
Once we felt that they were well prepared, we asked them to invite 15 to 20 members of the community to come see them do their causerie. They had to follow all the steps of a traditional causerie. There was a sign-in sheet that was passed around. They introduced themselves and explained why they were there. They used the mural they'd helped paint to talk about malaria, including what causes malaria, the symptoms, proper net care and repair, the dangers malaria poses to pregnant women and their unborn babies, the importance of prenatal visits, malaria treatment, and the important relationship between gender roles in Senegal and health outcomes. They used the depiction of the dad in the mural to target the men in the audience in order to speak to the economic benefits of early care seeking and the importance of permitting their wives to make health decisions in their absence. And then they took some really tough questions from the judges and community members. The first and second place winners won school books and supplies for the next year. If you decide to do some kind of competition like this, be sure to have awards to go along with the prizes. It's just something the kids can hang on to. Having a public award ceremony to recognize their work is also nice. Kids who see their peers getting prizes for doing well in the competition may be motivated to join the health club and become adjoint relays and community health agents. Also, before you go out and buy the prizes yourself, ask your school principal to speak to the district's education department about donating the books and supplies for this purpose.
Okay, kon asalaamaaleykum mbooloo mi kontaan rek si xale yi liggéey bi ñu def nañ lu rafet jàppale nañ ñu ndaxte ñun dañuy liggéey si wàllu sensibilisation man maay présidente organisation comité de base di def lutte contre le paludisme malnutrition VHT bi yëpp kon su Fadrame ñëwee formé club santé fii ci CM bi mel ne ñun lay jàppale ndaxte xale yi suñu xamee bu ñu demee si seen kër yi li ñu jàng fii loolu la ñuy ñëwaat di ko jëfee ci biir kër yi kon day gën a yombal suñu liggéey rek rafetlu naa ko kontaan naa man tamit.
En tant que prof de science te sama domaine la aussi xam naa si loo xamante ne xaw ma ko woon quand même moom dañu am honnêteté pour wax loolu donc di leen encourager bu baax xam ne ce n'est que le début ah waaw dañuy continuer ñun ñëpp ñu bokk ah yéen ñii aussi ngeen fexe ngeen intégrer club santé dinañ leen jox xam-xam ngeen mën a participer ci concours yi aussi comme ni ko maam waxee léegi ngeen mën a dimbali seen waa kër yi sensibiliser leen ci wàllu paludisme ak yeneen feebar dégg ngeen voilà ok merci beaucoup kontaan nañu bu baax macha allah.
I hope this information has been a little bit helpful. Best of luck with your health clubs. And don't forget to keep your APCD in the loop and to reach out to the larger tech team for any questions you have.